631 Radio Network. The Patriots were holding out hope Stephon Gilmore would show up for their mandatory minicamp. Instead, Gilmore will be a holdout. Gilmore did not show up Monday for day one of New England's minicamp as he seeks a new contract. The All-Pro cornerback will earn $7 million this season in the final year of his current deal. On the flip side, Vikings Pro Bowl defensive end Danielle Hunter will not hold out after agreeing to a reworked deal that will pay him an added $5.6 million in 2021. First overall pick Trevor Lawrence was limited by a hamstring injury at Jags camp Monday. The team says the injury isn't serious and they are just being overly cautious with the quarterback. Meanwhile, second overall pick Zach Wilson will have a big target back after receiver Jamison Crowder agreed to a reworked deal with the Jets. And former Seahawks linebacker Shaquem Griffin will take part in Broncos minicamp this week on a tryout basis. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
The sound of a dad at Lowe's is the sound of a happy dad. This Father's Day, get a great value on the Craftsman 20-volt cordless 2-tool combo kit, now $99. And the American Gourmet by Charbroil 2-burner gas grill for $118. You have to hear it to believe it. This Father's Day, let Dad loose at Lowe's. Home to any budget, home to any possibility. While supplies last, Craftsman combo kit offer valid 6/10 through 8/4. American Gourmet 2-burner gas grill offer valid 6/10 through 6/23. U.S. only.
Napa know-how.
Celebrate Dad all month at Napa with the Evercraft 100-piece screwdriver set for $19.99. To a regular person, that might seem like an excessive number of screwdrivers. But to Dad, that's just being prepared. Like buying a paper map in case the GPS goes rogue. That's the Evercraft 100-piece screwdriver set for $19.99. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
At participating locations while supplies last. Offer ends 6/30/21.
Okay, good morning, Gene. I got a question.
Good morning. Okay.
Okay. How come it's okay to buy Dad a screwdriver or a ratchet wrench or, a new hammer, but it's not, for Father's Day, but it's not okay to buy Mom an iron or a spatula or something like that for Mother's Day?
I don't have an answer for you.
Yeah, just wondering.
Equal time.
Yeah, maybe Dad would like a box of chocolates.
Yeah, he probably would take a screwdriver and a box of chocolates.
Yes, and use the screwdriver to check and see what's inside the chocolates.
Mm-hmm.
Because as we all know, life is like a box of chocolates.
That's very true.
Okay.
And Dad may want to use that to skewer the marshmallow for the s'mores. I mean, you're not going to have to turn the barbecue on today or on Father's Day. It'll be warm enough without it.
Yeah. And on Father's Day, Dad does the cooking usually at the grill, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with marshmallows usually.
Yes.
It's all very healthy.
Marshmallows soaked in beer.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Dad way.
Yeah.
Okay. It was just one of those things that, inquiring minds want to know.
Inquiring minds.
Yes.
Always like that term.
Okay. Anyway, we got birthdays today.
Birthdays. It's the big shots.
Okay, it is a Tuesday, the 15th day of June, 2021. Our birthdays today, Ruby Nash Garnett of Ruby and the Romantics, 87. Okay. And let's see, actor Simon Callow is 72. Singer Russell Hitchcock of Air Supply, 72.
Mm-hmm.
Steve Walsh of Kansas, 70. Actor Jim Belushi, John's younger, less talented brother, is 67. Actor Julie Haggerty, she was in the movie Airplane. She's 66. Actor Polly Draper, 66. Brad Gillis of Night Ranger, 64. Actor Eileen Davidson is 62. Actor Helen Hunt, 58. Actor Courtney Cox, 57. Ice Cube is 52. Actor Leah Remini is 51. Actor Jake Busey, 50. Actor Neil Patrick Harris, Doogie Howser, is 48. Actor Greg Vaughn, 48. Actor Elizabeth Reeser is 46. Actor Jordy Villasusa is 40. And let's see, Wayne Sermon of Imagine Dragons, 37. Actor Denzel Whitaker, 31. Actor Sterling Gerrans is 17. You ready for the local ones?
I'm ready always for the local guys.
We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Bill Amadon, David Silva, Carl Hinshaw, Lee King, Luis Gamas, Jeremy Keating, Elizabeth Gutierrez, Frank Perez, Claudio Alvarez, Eric Leguera, Gloria McGee, Jennifer Moreno, Jesus Nunez, Marina Corral, Modesta Cabrera, and Cody Valadez. Happy birthday from KXO. Okay, a good list there.
Happy birthday.
Yes.
Good list.
So, coming up Friday, are you into horse racing?
No,
Nor am I, but the Kiwanis Club of El Centro will host the Kentucky Derby.
The Kentucky
Derby.
Okay.
At the City of El Centro's Lazy River feature.
Okay.
You can buy a duck, and it will race, and the winner wins.
Oh, that's usually the case. They kind of frown when you have a contest and there's no winner or there's no prize.
Well,
or they don't give it out.
Anymore, the way it goes, everybody gets a participation ribbon, right?
Well, they could, maybe two.
Anyway, it's 7 o'clock Friday night at the City of El Centro's Lazy River feature at the new pool.
Well, are you going?
I will be there. And despite the rumors, no, I am not a jockey on one of the ducks. Yeah. That, it just, that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But that should be fun. And, as of today, things opening up, that might be a great way to kick off your weekend.
So there's no purchase necessary then, huh?
Well, not to watch, but if you want to buy a duck and participate, you can.
Okay.
Okay?
I got it.
Yeah. They used to do the duck races down the Colorado River.
Yep.
They haven't done that in years, have they?
No, that was over in the Yuma area.
Yep. Okay. So it'll be a chance for me to visit the new pool and experience the Lazy River feature. I went into the closet and brought out my chest waders and a fly rod.
Well, nobody will know in the desert what a fly rod is. But
no, nor
chest
chest waders.
Explain that.
Okay. Are you ready for news?
I'm ready.
Okay. Well, we have news. We've got to look at world and California news headlines, and brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Hot, hot, hot. And, if you got a problem, call Lock Air Conditioning today.
CBS News Brief. California is reopening today. These people in San Francisco are psyched.
I'm vaccinated. I got both the vaccine, so I'm okay.
It'll be awesome. I'm tired of wearing masks.
Temperature is expected to top 100 in the West again today. CBS's Stephen Kaufman.
Even in Arizona's high country, Prescott's high is an expected 104. Outdoor activities are limited.
We used to do more walking early in the evening. Now it's actually a little too hot to take those walks.
Police in Atlanta say an employee at a fire hydrant plant killed 2 people and wounded 2 others before he shot himself to death. An AP investigation finds at least 1,900 military weapons were lost or stolen during the 2010s, some used later in violent crimes. Albany County, New York District Attorney David Soers.
It's frightening that a weapon could in fact be stolen, and then that weapon could end up anywhere in the United States.
The report blames lax security. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. After 15 months of pandemic-related restrictions, it's reopening day in California. Most of those restrictions are being lifted. Governor Gavin Newsom saying the state's economy has performed better than those where fewer restrictions were in place.
Don't take my word for it. Just look at the data. Look at the facts. 38% of America's jobs came out of the state of California last month. 41% of America's jobs came out of the state of California.
Not everyone planning to lift all the COVID restrictions. At Brioche and Walnut Creek, the owner says he's still requiring masks.
We've been wearing this mask for the whole year right now. It's not going to do any harm to keep it on for another couple of months just to be on the safe side.
Some businesses plan to open with no mask requirements, while some will allow customers to go maskless while employees keep their masks on. Disneyland now allowing out-of-state visitors, returning to full capacity with no social distancing required, but reservations are still required to get in. Same goes for SeaWorld and Legoland. Excessive heat warnings still in place in many areas. Jeff Scott, California News.
World and California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. If you're hot, your AC is not working right, call Lock Air Conditioning today.
It's all about the nose. It's your air filter, the first line of defense against bacteria and viruses. If too many germs get stuck in your nose, guess what? You get sick. That's why it's so important to keep your nose clean, just like washing your hands. Nasal irrigation gets rid of germs by rinsing the nasal cavity, but neti pots are hard to use and, frankly, kind of gross. Now there's a better way to keep your nose clean and help your body protect itself. It's called Navage Nasal Care. Navage uses powered suction to flush out allergens, mucus, bacteria, and viruses. Millions use Navage for fast, all-natural relief from sinus congestion and allergies, and to breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and feel healthier without drugs. Navage is easy to use, affordable, and comes with an absolute guarantee of satisfaction. You wash your hands and brush your teeth every day. Now it's time to start cleaning your nose with Navage. At Navage.com, CVS, Walgreens, Bed Bath, Target, and Rite Aid. Navage, Navage. Clean nose, healthy life.
And it's page one of the local news. Page one is service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Taking a look at the latest in local news, California to open up on Tuesday. Remember, Tuesday, June the 15th, it's here. Here's George Gale with more on the story.
They have been announced by the governor. Action will be implemented today. Governor Gavin Newsom took action Friday to lift pandemic executive orders as the state moves beyond the blueprint today to fully and safely reopen. That includes terminating the stay-at-home order that was implemented early in the pandemic. Effective today, restrictions such as physical distancing, capacity limits, and the county tier system will end. The California Department of Public Health is also releasing a new state public health officer order that replaces the previous pandemic public health order with limited requirements related to face coverings and mega events. The new public health order is available at the County Public Health Department website. For Kxo Local News, I'm George Gale.
In other local news, the IID Board of Directors meet today. Meeting will be called to order at 8 a.m. They will then go into closed session. They'll reconvene this afternoon for open session, or regular as it's referred to, starting at 1 p.m. KXO News Time, 7:42.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Center is ready to take care of your automotive service needs. Tires, brakes, batteries, AC service, alignments, lube oil and filter change, and more. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro, and in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive.
Well, the county of Imperial is reopening. George Gale filed this story.
The county has released a statement. They say nearly all County of Imperial government offices will reopen for a limited walk-up service starting today, June 15th. They say while several county offices have remained open during the pandemic, the expanded reopening is due to the rapid decrease of COVID-19 cases and restrictions lifted throughout the state. Safety protocols will be required when visiting, and all visitors, including those fully vaccinated, will be required to wear masks inside county facilities. Offices initially reopen with limited capacity, and each department will maintain its own schedule. These plans are subject to change depending on state guidelines and local health orders. County says they will do its best to keep the public informed of any changes. For information on each department and their services, go to the county website. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
A fire started on Sunday. The fire located just across the Riverside County line, or for other reference, the Pinion Flats Transfer Station and Elks Trail Road near Mountain Center. About 400 acres have been burned. Percentage of containment as of yesterday was 30%. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the Local News, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
1 to get ready.
We're ready.
2 to get set.
Tables are set.
And 3 to go.
Let's go.
Burgers and Beer is ready for you. We are open, and our meals are fresh and made to your order. We are set. Our tables are set. Our condiment trays are fresh, stocked, and chilled. Our doors are open, and it's go time. Come in and enjoy all your favorites at Burgers and Beer. The bacon is sizzling, the fries are frying, the burgers are cooking, and all of the beverages are ice cold. It's a good day at Burgers and Beer.
Page 2 of the Local News and in-depth weather brought to you this morning by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, auto and home insurance as well.
Continuing with more local news, the Imperial Irrigation District has issued a conserve alert. George Gale explains.
It is being issued today. Imperial Irrigation District is encouraging voluntary energy conservation this week due to the dangerously hot conditions expected this week and a heat advisory or heat warning declared by the National Weather Service for the IID service area. The district will issue a conserve alert for today through Friday, encouraging its customers to remain cool while voluntarily conserving energy. Energy Department Manager Marilyn Del Bosque Gilbert says by issuing the alert, they are asking customers to do what they can to help the local electric grid, taking stress off the energy infrastructure, help maintain reliable energy delivery, avert power outages, and help customers lower their monthly electric bill. The district is asking customers to avoid using major appliances, washers, dryers, dishwashers, etc. between peak hours of 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. Set thermostats to 78 degrees or higher when at home. Turn off all unnecessary lights. Use floor or ceiling fans, remembering to turn them off when you leave the room. And block the sun from overheating your home by using shades, blinds, and drapes. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
U.S. Border Patrol agents successfully rescued 9 undocumented individuals in 3 separate instances over the weekend. The first occurred Friday afternoon in the mountains west of Ocotillo. The El Centro Border Patrol station received a call from Mexican authorities about 4 individuals who illegally crossed the U.S.-Mexico international boundary and had become lost. El Centro station agents quickly responded to the area, located a 26-year-old Guatemalan woman with her 2-year-old daughter and a 24-year-old El Salvadorian woman with her 4-year-old son. Agents conducted welfare checks on the individuals and determined that one of them needed additional medical attention due to an injured knee. Emergency medical services arrived and transported the injured woman and her child to a nearby hospital. The second incident occurred Friday afternoon in the desert near Calexico when El Centro sector dispatched notified the remote video surveillance system operators about a distress call involving an adult woman with 3 children who illegally crossed the U.S.-Mexico international boundary and were lost. Agents quickly responded to the area and located a 28-year-old Ecuadorian woman with her 2-year-old daughter, 10-year-old son, and 14-year-old son. Agents conducted welfare checks and determined no medical attention was required. The third incident occurred Sunday morning in the mountains near Ocotillo, when the California Highway Patrol relayed a 911 call to the El Centro sector radio dispatch about a man who illegally crossed the international boundary and was now lost and without water. The El Centro sector's border search trauma and rescue unit, or BORSTAR, responded to the area at about 1:13 p.m. BORSTAR agents located a 42-year-old Mexican national. Emergency medical services transported the individual to a nearby hospital for treatment. Well, Lake Mead, water levels, record low measurements. George Gale has the story.
Lake Mead water levels are getting lower every month. This is due to the continued drought conditions. America's largest reservoir is on the brink of its first ever water shortage. Officials say Lake Mead is now at around 36% full, the lowest water level since the reservoir opened in the 1930s. Experts predict it will only get worse over the dry summer months. The result could be water shortages by the end of the year. Shortages will initially affect Nevada and Arizona and continue through the priority list. Imperial County holds the highest priority on that list. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
County Board of Supervisors meet today. They'll go into closed session at 8:30 this morning. Then they'll reconvene in open session beginning at 10 a.m. this morning. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
It's nice to explore your options when it comes to buying insurance, no matter what you're looking for. David H. West Insurance Services offers it all. And being an independent broker, we have many companies to choose from. We continue providing Medicare, life, and health plans, and now offer auto, home, and commercial insurance. David H. West Insurance Services can find the right insurance to fit your needs and budget. And best of all, a staff who cares about you. So don't hesitate to pick up the phone and call David H. West Insurance Services at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411 for a free insurance review. That's 352-3411.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
According to the National Weather Service, an excessive heat warning is in effect through Sunday. Extreme heat will persist throughout the week as high temperatures generally remain 10 to 15 degrees above average and flirting with daily records. Excessive heat warnings are in effect this week across all of the Imperial and Yuma valleys and most of Arizona. 108 our high yesterday, 69 the low, mostly sunny and hot today with a high near 117. East-northeast wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming calm. Partly cloudy tonight with a low around 81. West-southwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming east-southeast tonight. Wednesday, mostly sunny and hot with a high near 113. east-southeast wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming south-southwest in the afternoon. 83 degrees, 58% relative humidity, wind out of the east at 325 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage.
Getting families vaccinated against COVID-19 is an important step to bringing back joy for all of us. That's within reach now that the Pfizer vaccine is proven safe and effective for those 12 and older. This is the same vaccine millions of Californians have already gotten. California is even adding new vaccine clinics specifically for young people. Together, we can end the pandemic. Visit vaccinateall58.com or call 833-422-4255 to learn more.
It's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. NBA action. The Hawks hammered the 76ers 103-100. That series tied at 2 games each. And the Jazz and the Clippers teed it up. Clippers won 118-104. That West semifinal series tied at 2 games apiece. And the NBA's competition committee met yesterday to further explore rule changes to restrict the unnatural motion surrounding jump shots that players are using to draw fouls, according to ESPN. Yeah, and let's go back to the rules about traveling. Yeah, palming or turning over the ball, things, 3 seconds in the lane. Yeah, let's enforce.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District is open and ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer services, visit pmhd.org today.
And in baseball, the Rockies topped the Padres 3-2. Padres not able to hit. Athletics over the Angels 8-5. Mets mauled the Cubs 5-2. Nationals nipped the Pirates 3-2. Indians edged the Orioles 4-3. Red Sox, they slipped by the Blue Jays 2-1. Reds bombed the Brewers 10-2. Tigers topped the Royals 10-3. Rays over the White Sox 5-2. Cardinals, they clubbed the Marlins 4-2. It was the Giants continuing to win. They beat the Diamondbacks 5-2. Mariners 4, Twins 3. Dodgers, they beat the Phillies 3-1 as the Dodgers continue to roll. And Major League Baseball is expected to announce that it will suspend players caught with any foreign substance for 10 days with pay to help curtail the widespread use of grip enhancers by pitchers around the league. Yeah, okay. That's it for Sports Time. Brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information. For energy conservation this summer, your Imperial Irrigation District has created a new Conserve Alert notification. A Conserve Alert means it's time to take action to reduce energy use. Alerts may be issued during heat waves when voluntary conservation can make a big difference. During an alert, set thermostats to 78 degrees or higher. Give major appliances a break and turn off unnecessary lights. Together, we can help maintain reliable electric service. For more information, please visit iid.com Conserve Alert. And a Conserve Alert in effect now. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. They also offer live scan fingerprinting to the public. U.S. retail sales fell 1.3% in May as the sector continues to come down from the stimulus-fueled high of recent months. The last round of stimulus checks from the American Rescue Plan approved by Congress in March boosted consumer spending in the early spring months, but the sugar rush has worn off. Sales numbers for April, which were initially reported as flat, were revised up to 0.9% growth. The culprit dragging the May sales down was autos, with car sales declining 3.7%. Stripping them out entirely, retail sales fell by 0.7% last month. Meanwhile, Washington Prime Group, a major mall owner of more than 100 locations across the U.S., has filed for bankruptcy, citing pandemic-related shutdowns. The Columbus, Ohio-based company filed for Chapter 11 late Sunday, saying COVID-19 created significant challenges and that the move is necessary. Washington Prime secured $100 million in new funding to support its day-to-day operations so it can continue in the ordinary course without interruption. Meanwhile, the Dow off 164 points, S&P 500 down 11, the NASDAQ off 77, gold down $4.10 an ounce, oil up 86 cents a barrel.
Southwest Security Company is a locally owned security company protecting your property or your business and now offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Plus, they added Southwest Postal with post office boxes you can access 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, with shipping services too, using DHL, UPS, and FedEx. They're conveniently located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro. And if you need something notarized, they can do that too. You can count on Southwest Security and Southwest Postal for 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
It will be mostly sunny and hot with a high near 117 today. East-northeast wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming calm. Partly cloudy tonight with a low around 81. South-southwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming east-southeast after midnight. Wednesday, mostly sunny and hot with a high near 113. East-southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming south-southwest later in the morning. 84 degrees, 58% relative humidity, wind out of the east at 325 miles an hour. Financial news brought to you by Southwest Security Services, offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil, El Centro.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 56 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, your home for original reporting. I'm Steve Kathan. Deadly scenes this morning in 2 states with about a dozen people shot. 2 were shot and killed, 2 others wounded at a fire hydrant plant overnight in Albertville, Alabama. WHNT TV reporter Ashton Hiron.
Police say an employee came in and shot and killed 2 fellow employees, injuring 2 others. Now law enforcement has found him dead inside of his vehicle with what police say is a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
And in Chicago, 4 people are dead, 4 others wounded in a shooting. WBBM Radio's Bernie Tafoya says it happened after an argument in a house on the city's south side.
4 of the victims were pronounced dead on the scene, and at least 2 of those who were wounded were taken to the University of Chicago hospitals in critical condition. Police are still blocking off the street because the investigation continues. There are plenty of uniformed and detectives on the scene.
Overseas, President Biden has just arrived in Geneva. His summit with Russia's Vladimir Putin is tomorrow. CBS's Stephen Portnoy.
President Biden aimed to head into the summit with, as one senior aide put it, the wind at his back. He arrives here in Geneva heralding a trade truce with the EU and new written commitments from G7 and NATO partners to step up their competition with China. Tomorrow, at a villa overlooking Lake Geneva, he'll come face-to-face with the man he's in the past called a killer, and just this week, a tough, bright, worthy adversary.
A House panel has obtained emails and other documents detailing efforts by then-President Trump, his chief of staff, and others to pressure the Justice Department to challenge the 2020 election results. California has lifted most of its COVID-19 restrictions in what's billed as the state's grand reopening. In most cases, masks are no longer necessary. These people are in San Francisco.
It'll be awesome. I'm tired of wearing masks.
I like to give it up, but
for those who aren't vaccinated and they make me more susceptible, I guess I have to keep it on.
Well, the numbers indicate more people are willing to fly again, feeling more comfortable. But as we hear from CBS's Errol Barnett.
According to a TSA memo obtained by the Washington Post, 235 airports are currently understaffed, including some of the nation's busiest, like Boston Logan, Denver International, and Washington Dulles, with some airports short as many as 100 officers.
The economy may have hit a big speed bump during the pandemic, but a new report says despite all that, charitable giving in the U.S. hit a record high last year, $471 billion. Wall Street right now, the Dow is down 174 points, NASDAQ down 76, S&P 500 down 12. This is CBS News.
Daily reports and analysis from the world's most respected journalists on CBS Eye on the World with John Batchelor, weeknights on the CBS Radio Network.
Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean. So a friend told me about Mr. Clean Magic Eraser, and his exact words were, "It changed my life. I used to spend a ridiculous amount of time trying to remove tomato sauce from inside our microwave and soap scum off the bathtub. It's like seriously magic, and my secret weapon for cleaning the kitchen, bathroom, doors, and walls, and even keeping my sneakers clean. Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. Greatest invention ever. Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean Magic Eraser, the unicorn of cleaning.
At CDW, we get the people who need to sign here aren't always here.
Tell me about it. I'm always chasing down signatures. I go through pens and shoes like chewing gum.
Sounds like you need Adobe Sign orchestrated by CDW to securely automate e-signatures and workflows across devices from anywhere. Integrating with existing tools, Sign can save your organization time, money, and miles.
Thank goodness. I can finally take these shoes off.
No. Back on. IT orchestration by CDW. People who get it. Find out more at cdw.com/Adobe Sign.
A sure sign the pandemic is easing could be found on late-night TV.
He's back. It's Stephen Colbert. 400 days after Stephen delivered a surprise monologue from his bathtub, the Late Show host returned to the Ed Sullivan Theater in front of a fully vaccinated, masks-optional crowd.
We replaced all of our applause signs with "Remember how to applaud" signs. And I am proud to say we are the first show back up on Broadway. Suck it, Lion King.
First guest to return, Jon Stewart. Special appearance by his wife, Evie.
He's all yours now. And don't forget to laugh because he really needs it.
Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Actor Lisa Baines has died in New York 10 days after being hurt by a hit-and-run driver. Gone Girl and Cocktail, two of her big movies. She was 65. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News.
It's all about the nose. It's your air filter, the first line of defense against bacteria and viruses. If too many germs get stuck in your nose, guess what? You get sick. That's why it's so important to keep your nose clean, just like washing your hands. Nasal irrigation gets rid of germs by rinsing the nasal cavity, but neti pots are hard to use and, frankly, kind of gross. Now there's a better way to keep your nose clean and help your body protect itself. It's called Navage Nasal Care. Navage uses powered suction to flush out allergens, mucus, bacteria, and viruses. Millions use Navage for fast, all-natural relief from sinus congestion and allergies, and to breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and feel healthier without drugs. Navage is easy to use, affordable, and comes with an absolute guarantee of satisfaction. You wash your hands and brush your teeth every day. Now it's time to start cleaning your nose with Navage. At Navage.com, CVS, Walgreens, Bed Bath, Target, and Rite Aid. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Clean nose, healthy life.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
Classic case of neurotic narcissism and a first-class smarty pants.
AM 1230 KXL.